Are we starting? Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
At 10, okay. Oh. Come on in, sit down, everybody. So as most of you know, I think the majority of you know, I was ordained and installed last week. Transformative. It's changed me, and now how I'm changed is going to become evident, I guess. So, first of all, let me just say a profound thank you for all that all of you did. It was an amazing day. It was a joyful day, and I do feel different. I've always felt a part. I've always felt loved. Sorry, I'm getting feedback. But now I feel knitted into the fabric of UUCSB. I do feel that in deep ways. So thank you. If I haven't yet thanked you personally, I personally thank you. And so it is. And so today, what is this feedback? What's happening? It's you? Okay, I'll go over here. So today is a service about the one thing. And the one thing is presence. Actually, you know, Reverend Sue came here last week and we were having all kinds of good conversations about services that we did and what was remarkable and what wasn't remarkable. And she shared one with me, and so it's not exactly like hers, but I was inspired and I wanted to share it with you. And so here we are. And so for Brittany, right? Brittany? This is not what it always looks like, but this is a flavor of our culture. So just be forewarned about that. So this is going to be a bit like a Yankee swap, because we are Yankees indeed. Somebody has the first present, somebody has the last present, but you will be called up in the order that's on your program. So some of you didn't get numbers. I'm sorry about that. It was probably very smart for you to come in late. But you're going to come in, and if you're number 2, for instance, you're the second person up here, you get to go up and pick your present. And you're going to open your present and open the box, and there's going to be a surprise inside. It's going to be an element of the worship service, and that's going to be your element to do. So the element will say either go to the standing mic, or go to the worship assistant's podium, or go to the main stage, and that's what you will do. So all elements are in those boxes. And so I have given somebody the first box, the first present of Christmas, and I invite you to come up and get us started.
All the way up? Okay. We're going to get this what was in here, Lori? A Home Depot gift card? What a ham. All right, let's open this up. It's that satisfying ripping sound. Isn't that great? This says that I get to play with some fire here. It says, light the chalice. Please take this up to the chalice, light the chalice, and ask all to join you in speaking these words. So we're going to do the chalice lighting, everybody.
These are our words over here. This is our
Sacred promise, to gather together in peace, to seek truth and love, to serve human need, so that all shall grow in harmony with the divine.
Number 2. I thought there was a plastic bag. Yeah.
I never thought I'd be number 2.
Is that a good thing? Or
We'll see.
we're not sure.
When we gather together as a community, we bring the gifts of ourselves, our hearts and spirits, our time and energy, our talents and skills to support the work of this church here within our walls and out in the larger community. We also bring our gift of generosity, giving of what we have so that the work of this church may continue. As always, half our offering today will be sent out into the larger community to support the work of an agency or organization that is making a difference in our world. This month, we are sharing our offering with the discretionary fund, a fund that provides some confidential support to those who may need it. If you are watching from home on YouTube, donations may be made by clicking the PayPal link in the video description or checks may be mailed to the UUCSB, 60 School Street, Saco, Maine, 04072. Please be generous as the ushers collect this morning's offering. It says here I'm to select 2 people to take the offering. We've already done that. Thank you very much.
Sorry. Yes, you guys go. Oh, you know what? Go ahead. Sorry about that. Yeah, play some music. So number 3, on that. Oh, over here, not on the book. Okay. It's fine.
Where are the numbers?
Oh, there aren't any. Just pick what you like.
Oh. Mixing up the order. Please come up to the standing mic and invite people to stand. That's you guys, as they are able, and join you in singing hymn number 108. I go up. I'm going to invite you to sing 108.
Number 4.
Taking the paper off makes me think of my father at Christmas time. He never would just rip it off. He had to take it off very slowly and save it so we could use it for another year. You really stuck this on, didn't you?
I just realized that by all
Boxes that were around my house, you're going to know way more about me than I probably want you to know.
Him, please, and with the congregation, please stand as soon as it starts.
Which one?
Which one?
Any number?
Whatever makes you happy.
Let's do 193.
Sounds good. 193.
Five, yeah. Thank you. Lucky you didn't get this.
This looks a lot like the tube that we keep the wayside pulpit sayings in, so that's why I grabbed it. this time, I'd like you to join me in singing Spirit of Life.
Six? Is that, are we on six? Okay, good. We-
Big things come in small packages. This mic. Hymn number 193, Our Faith is But a Single Gem. You couldn't hardly hear me? Please stand for the people to stand and ask them to sing 193.
What's the other one? 249. 349. Sorry about that. Number 349. It's good. I messed it up. It's good. Number 8? Did I give out a number 8? 7, I'm sorry.
prelude, please go to the standing mic and ask Paul to play the prelude.
We invite the children who wish to go to RE to go, and we invite the church to sing, "Go Now in Peace." Go now in peace, go now in peace, make us all of us around you, everywhere, everywhere you may go. Go now in peace, go now in peace, make us love of God surround you, everywhere, everywhere you may go.
That was serendipitous. How about number 9? I think we're on number 9.
Could be some flounder. Please be seated for the postlude.
number 10.
Any of them? They're not numbered? All right, you got this one. Good morning, everybody. This is fun, actually. Well, taped.
Oh, I think it's actually in the box.
Oh, it's in the box. Yes. Right here. Yeah, thank you. Lord, please stand by and right children who wish to go. So, oh, we already did that one. Oh, wait a minute. The wrong one. Thank you. I'm not away there. There we go. Okay, let me see here. So, let's see. Time for all ages. Let's go to the standing mic. Announce that it's time for story of all ages. Invite children of all ages forward and sit in front row or step read the book to the congregation in front of the standing microphone. If you're not comfortable reading it, you can invite Diane. No, I'm comfortable reading it. So I guess I'm going to be reading the book, right? This one here. So do I read it right from the mic?
Wherever you like. Or you could go read to the kids, or you can read here, wherever you feel comfortable.
Oh, Patrick. If you ask, he's uncomfortable, please ask.
I feel really comfortable. So this is called The Invisible String by Patrice Carras illustration. Okay. So, to the children of the world and the magic of their strings. Get little strings, real nice illustration. The twins were sleeping one calm and quiet night. So it's nice quiet night. Both sleeping. Suddenly it began to rain very hard, thunder and rumble until it got so loud that it woke them up. "Mommy, Mommy," they cried out as they ran to her. So they're running over now in fear of thunder and lightning. "Don't worry, you two. It's just a storm making all the noise. Go back to bed." "We want to stay close to you," said Jeremy. "We're scared." Mom said, "You know, we were always together no matter what." "But how can we be together when you're out here and we're in the bed?" said Lisa. So, Mom had something right in front of them and said, "This is how." Rubbing their sleepy eyes, and the twins came closer to see what Mom was holding. It was about your age when my mommy first told me about the invisible string. So here she is holding a string, and it's invisible. It's pretty cool. "I don't see a string," said Jeremy. "You don't need to see the invisible string. People who love each other are always connected by a very special string made of love. But if we can't see it, how do we know it's there?" asked Lisa. "Even though you can't see it with your eyes, you can feel it with your heart and know that you are always connected to everyone you love." "When you're at school and you miss me, you love travel all the way along the string until I feel it tug on my heart. And when you tug it right back, you feel it in our hearts, said Jeremy. Does Jasper the cat have invisible string? Lisa asked. Sure she does, said Mom. The best friends like me and Lucy asked Lisa, best friends too. How can the strings reach? How far can the strings reach? Anywhere and everywhere, Mom said. Would it reach me even if I were a submarine captain deep in the ocean? Asked Jeremy. Yes, Mom said, even there. And you have a nice illustration of the submarine in the ocean. Oh, moments, or a mountain climber, even there. A dancer in France, even there. So she's climbing a mountain and now she's in France. A jungle explorer, even there. Illustrations on this book is absolutely fantastic, by the way. How about an astronaut out in space? Yes, even there. But astronauts in space now. Then Jeremy quietly asked, can my string reach all the way to Uncle Brian in heaven? Yes, even there. Got a nice heart and the string is going up to heaven. Does the string go away when you are mad at us? Never, said Mom. Love is stronger than anger, and love is as Never, said Mom. Love is stronger than anger, and as long as love is in your heart, the string will always be there. So there's the love and invisible string. Even when you get older and you can't agree about things like what movies to see, or what games to play in the back seat, or what time to go to bed, or that's right, you should be in bed. And with that, they all laughed as Mom chased the twins back to their beds. Within a few minutes, they were asleep, even though the storms were still making the same loud noise outside. So now they're going back to bed and falling back asleep. No one is ever alone. Nice photo. So that is the end. Yeah. So yeah, thank you. So that's invisible string. Thank you.
Thank you. 11.
If anyone.
Well, the children and I are lucky we do have number 10. Okay, this is the time in our service when we invite people to share what's in their hearts, whatever is great, a great joy or a deep sorrow. It is not a time for announcements or political statements. If you wish, please come forward and light a candle. Tell us your name if you like, and share your joy or sorrow with us if you choose to do so. Please hold the mic straight up in front of you so it can be heard. After all who have come forward and are finished, take a deep breath and one last candle. As I light one last candle for the joys and sorrows left unspoken, let us take a moment to hold what we have in our hearts.
Well, I'm Sonia, by the way. Almost 5 years ago, my mom passed away, and this morning as I was coming into church, there was a familiar face, and it was Brittany with her lovely daughter, Asteria. Brittany used to bring my mom her lunch and her supper while she was on hospice, and so it was a lovely memory to have Brittany here sharing today with us, although it is a little wacky.
Hi, I'm Jean, and I'm just remembering Don.
Hi, I'm Diane, and I'm just coming to terms with the fact that for the past year I've had a growing difficulty, and it's been a combination of medical things along with just life in general. And what I have finally recognized is that I'm suffering from burnout. I've just been way overcommitted, and so I've made a decision to go on sabbatical. I'm going to continue the things that I have made a commitment for, but apart from that, I'm saying no to anything that doesn't really feel good. Even a lot of the craft projects that I love, but have taken a lot of time away from other things that I've wanted to do. So, you'll still see me, I'll still be here, and I'll do the things that I have said I would do, but I'm not taking on anything new. And the sabbatical will last as long as it needs to.
My daddy thinks that he's right at everything, but Mommy and I know that he's not right at everything.
Woo! Okay. This morning I'm lighting a candle for my mom, who is going through a difficult time trying to figure out if she wants to keep living independently. And I'm just really trying to encourage her to focus on the positive and the things that she can control. She's far away. She lives in Maryland. And yeah, just thinking of her and hoping that she can be independent for a while longer. You need to say something else.
And my daddy has a grandma named Bible Grandma, and it's also
That's his mom, right?
yeah, and it's also one of my grandmas too.
Yeah.
And I have like 2 grandmas.
Yeah.
And I have uncles that live near the mountains, and we live near the ocean.
Yeah. Thank you, Tess. Thanks for sharing.
Good morning, I'm Trevor. I lit 2 candles this morning. The first one is, I just want to say, usually we come to a service and it's more meditative, and I know today isn't, but it is still an experience, and I have smiled and laughed more this morning than I have in a while, so that's sacred in and of itself. My other joy is that Bo proposed to me the other day, and I said yes, so we are engaged. Thank you very much.
I don't even need that.
Well, I'm lighting one last candle for the joys and sorrows that are in our hearts, and there it is. And also, as the next person comes up, Tess has requested that she help you unlock the presents, or unwrap the presents. So just so you know, you might have some assistance.
So number 12, right? Number 12. All right, Tess, come help me. Come on, darling. All right. All right. So let's choose a box there. This one? Okay.
Sometimes I like to take this off.
Yeah. Let me give you a hand here. There you go. Oh. There you go. Everybody look. Cheez-Its. You get Cheez-Its?
A Cheez-It box.
Oh, boy. All right. Whoop. Okay. Pops over here. Now put the happy paper for there. There you go. Thank you, Tess. You're a big help. All right. Okay. So, I'm sounding the singing bowl. So please go up to the crystal singing bowl and hit the bowl. So, okay, let's come here. No. Come.
Hit the bowl.
Come.
Hit the bowl.
Hit
the ball. Hit the ball.
Number 13.
It is now time to stand up and greet your neighbor.
I will jump over the net. I will jump over the net if you want me to. Yeah, freezing again. I don't believe in all this.
Number 14 is up. That was oh.
Yes.
Okay, 14 is up.
Using your Amazon Prime.
Oh, no.
This one over here. I don't think there's any room. Well, looks like I'm going to be here a while. And it's funny because I was going to actually make a joke. I was going to come up here and say that, you know, I'm supposed to give a 25-minute talk on the theology of Unitarianism and Universalism and tell you, no, it's just a joke. But I do have a sermon to read. So without any further ado, first of all, I want to tell you that today's reading is from Inciting Joy, chapter 3, by Ross Gay. At some point, I realized that one seed, let's say one tiny collard seed, the size of a freckle, smaller than a mole, could, after it went to flower and set seed, produce maybe 1,000 more seeds, which could make 1,000 more collard plants, which would overfill the plates at the biggest collard green and cornbread party you might ever think to have. Does anybody but me eat collards and cornbread? Yay! Okay. I mean, they would overfill the plates and the Tupperware. And if those 1,000 collard plants went to seed, each one of them making 1,000 seeds, how big is that table? And that table is built by, lest we forget, whoever decided a given plant was worth keeping. Taste, hardiness, tradition, beauty, love, and so saved the seed and brought them to us, which the best catalogs do a good job explaining. Just the other day, my mother told me her mother always grew a hardy pinto-type bean they called a Dutch bean that her grandmother had always grown. Though my mother made a face that I'm pretty sure meant she didn't love it, my granny obviously did, and it fed my mother all the same. I suspect my great-grandmother Biggie, when she fled Port Gibson, Mississippi for Youngstown, Ohio in 1913, brought with her some seeds with which to create the garden she fed everyone from. We're all made from these stories, even if we do not know them. People saved these seeds because they loved these seeds, and they thought we might love them too, despite, and it's crucial we remember this, those people sometimes having just barely survived a drought or famine, or being rounded up on a forced march, or put into the hold of a ship to hell. Whoever saved the seed loved us before they knew us. And some of them loved us as their world was ending. Our gardens achieved that love. All of which is why I bristle at the idea of gardening as an act of self-sufficiency or independence. I get the premise. For instance, gardening makes us less reliant on an industrial food system that is brutal in 1,000 ways. Growing what you can't buy is awesome. Knowing where your food comes from and how it's grown is lovely. Sticking it to Walmart is fun, and so forth. But a garden, a healthy garden anyway, shows us that no matter how hard you try, no matter even your fleet of spaceships, you'll never be self-sufficient or independent, because nothing living is. As the writers and ecological stewards Vandana Shiva and Robin Wall Kimmerer teach us, to be among the living, to be life, means to be in dependence, always and forever, whether you like it or not. It means whether you like it or not, you are the beneficiary of a largesse so large and so deep, you will never in one lifetime get to the bottom of it.
So that was not the sermon, that was the reading.
No, that was just...
That was the reading.
So there's more. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, are we on 15? 15.
Greetings and announcements. Good morning. My name is Sandy. Our service leader today is whomever. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Saco and Biddeford. We also want to welcome those joining us on YouTube and encourage you to have a candle or a chalice to light when we light ours here in a few moments. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, whomever you love, we are glad you are here with us today. The theme for the month is interdependence. We invite you to carry that theme with you as you are with us today and into your daily life when you leave here today. We strive to be a green sanctuary. It gives roots and wings to our vision of a world where all people build towards a sustainable future and make reverence, gratitude, and care for the living earth central to our lives. We want to acknowledge our building sits on the land of the Wabanaki Confederation, which includes the Micmac, Abenaki, Passamaquoddy, and Penobscot nations. There will be a social hour in the parish hall after the service, and please join us there.
I realize that we're running a little bit late, so bear with us. If you're next up, tear that paper off as fast as you can. And as a gift, I'll take the sermon and I'll take it and make it shorter than it is. Does that sound okay? All right, so do you know was that 15? Then we need 16.
It says, please go to the worship assistant's podium. Announce that you are reading the welcoming words and share these words. We are one, by Reverend Carol Thomas Sissel. We are one. We are family. We are connected by blood and bone, mind and heart, and sometimes bricks and mortar. Like the finest woven tapestries of old, and the spices blended and stirred into our family's secret recipes, our lives are intentionally intertwined, and we are fashioned into a stronger community by those connections. This interlacing, intertwining, and intermingling of our existence makes each of us whole. This interlacing of our lives makes us whole, happiness and sorrow. This intertwining of our lives makes us whole, blessings and burdens. This intermingling of our lives makes us whole, lament and laughter. May we allow the magic and mystery, often named spirit, to keep us connected long after today's service has ended. Come, let us worship together this morning.
What was that? Oh. Thank you. I appreciate that. Go ahead. Thank you.
This is a meditation and prayer. Let us be in the spirit and attitude of prayer and reverence. Holy One, Thank you for bringing us together once again into sacred community. Help set our hearts and minds on a higher love. We offer gratitude for companions on our quest to be in a relationship with the gift and trajectory of our created experience. Cultivate compassion in our hearts, thoughtfulness and discretion on our tongues, and generosity of spirit for our community. Remind us always that love is our connective tissue and the members dependent on one another. Remind us that we are also dependent on the earth. In knowing this, let us seek the one thing that we can do to turn us toward wholeness and healing for ourselves and the earth. Inspire us to stand up and do the thing, creating the ripple that creates the wave that turns the tide. May it be so. Amen.
Who's next? 18. Oh. Yeah. Do you want me to sum it up? Yeah. Is that okay if you don't read it? Okay, good. This is your opportunity to say no, right? Your first opportunity to say no. Actually, I don't even need this. I want to keep it quick. So today's service was about the one thing. And the one thing is presence. Clever, huh? Presence. Our faith here is about presence. It's about more than just showing up physically on Sundays, although I really appreciate that you do. It's your presence with each other. It's showing up for committee meetings. It's actually just being here to support one another on a regular basis. It means being awake, not going through things just, to go through things. And that's what today was about, actually. Right? Like, this is nothing that you expected. You had to pay attention to what was going on because it wasn't what is expected. It's always comforting to be in a service together. The elements are very comforting. But this was about more than that this morning. This is what happens when you don't know what to expect, right? Like, you have to pay attention. Some people feel like if you're in pain, for instance, pain's an example. When you're in pain, you can't not pay attention. So some people see pain as a gift because you're acutely aware of everything that's going on. What else? Another thing about this morning was I really wanted to do two things, many things, but I wanted everyone to get the gift of hearing the service in other voices, right? How beautiful it is to hear different people come up and say things. That makes you more awake. That makes you more attentive. And it makes you appreciate that you can do these things. I'm going to get in the pulpit for a minute, or I'm going to preach for a minute and say, we have a really hard time getting people to sign up to do elements of the worship. It makes me so anxious the week before the service when there's nobody signed up to do anything. I need you. We need you to show up and be awake. You can all do this. You do it beautifully. Hearing you in different voices it's just magical to me to see that happen. So please sign up, and please remember that we need all of your voices. Let me see if there was anything else important in here. There's a lot of words here, but I think, yeah. So, Ministry of Faith and Action has implemented something called the One Thing, and it talks about the one thing you can do to help sort of turn the tide with things. Earth Day, in general, is a way to wake up to what's going on in our environment. We try to always touch on that through a soil communion or other conversations, but Ministry of Faith and Action is doing a lot of wonderful things, but they've instituted something called the One Thing. And I'm going to have Randa come up and just say a little bit about that.
Each month, the Ministry on Faith and Action takes some time to think about what is one thing that we think is important and manageable for most of the people in this community, and we post that in various places. In the past, we've had one thing: to go online to a link that we give you to watch a video that is an orientation to Green Sanctuary 2030. We've asked you to complete a small poll twice. We've asked you to sign up for Moosan Action Alerts, which will then ask you for some other things. We've asked you to purchase and wear a t-shirt or to contribute to a t-shirt for others. This t-shirt reminds us and the people around us that we are part of this community, and that t-shirt in all of its design, including colors, connects us to other parts of our denomination. It's our job as spiritual people to take the time to discern what time and energy we have for action. And Ministry on Faith and Action has tried to simplify some of that for you, and we invite you to join in the action whenever you can. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we got one present left, and I don't know who has the next. I forgot what. It's what? 19. Who's got 19? One left, Wendy. Bring it home. No. It might not be, actually. Although how serendipitous, right? No, we did the post-loot already. This is different. I know what this is going to be. I know the one thing. I don't think Wendy's going to like it, though. Possibly. Opening these boxes, you know everything that's going on in my household. We get 2 bags of tissues. We got tissues all over the house.
I know. I'm always the careful one that saves the paper. This is the benediction. We build on foundations we did not lay. We warm ourselves by fires we did not light. We sit in the shade of trees we did not plant. We drink from wells we did not dig. We profit from persons we did not know. This is as it should be. Together, we are more than any one person could be. Together, we can build across the generations. Together, we can renew our hope and faith in the life that is yet to unfold. Together, we can heed the call to a ministry of care and justice. We are ever bound in community. May it always be so.
And somebody's got our last box because it's called the last box. So the timing was perfect on that, though.
Please join me in extinguishing the chalice. Faithful service today. We allow the spark in each of us to burn on, to warm our compassion, to fire our delight, to light our paths today, tomorrow, and always.
Thank you so much for today. I hope you enjoyed it, but I hope you weren't too uncomfortable, but I hope you were a little uncomfortable, because this is the point. We all are paying attention right now. I think you're paying more attention than you ever have. So thank you for your parts. If you didn't have a part, next time we'll make sure you get a part. And I would say go in peace.
Still frozen.